Jeff Bodine are in the garage area, but there are 38 cars running at present. Here's Glenn Jarrett.
Well, Mike, I'm standing down in the pit road just as you enter turn 1, and last time by, Dale Earnhardt, who is in second position, the leader, Ken Schrader, pulled up beside Schrader's car going down the front stretch and on into turn 1. I asked the crew what that was all about, knowing that Earnhardt and Schrader are great buddies. They said, well, we want to see just how big a buddy he is and see if he's as good a buddy as Jeff Bodine was to Rusty Wallace a couple weeks ago when he slowed down, let him lead a lap. So they're hoping that Schrader will let Earnhardt do the same on the restart.
Well, of course, Rusty led that lap and then blew up. The other question I have is, well, it'll be asked and answered, I guess, next week. At Phoenix, 4 laps into the race, Earnhardt got into Schrader, sent him up into the wall and out of the race. And Kenny was looking for a top 5 in points that year, too. And it didn't happen after that happened at Phoenix.
Well, I'd say Rusty Wallace and them were pretty pleased to be back in the lead lap. And they had the fastest car up to the caution just now. So watch him come up. He's up to 13th now, and that car is flying.
He and Mark Martin are both back on the lead lap. 21 cars on the lead lap back through Dick Trickle. We're back under green at lap 168.
Mike, David, this is when you hold your breath. When you go back double file and you're, have a race pattern down, all of a sudden you have to run places you hadn't run before when you're on that outside.
Schrader must not have been too good a buddy to Earnhardt because he went off and left him about 5 car lengths there.
I just fixing to say he runs for Hendricks, not Childress.
Right. Dale Jarrett got up near the wall at turn 3, but straightened it out. Lost a bunch of positions in the process, though.
See Mark Martin there trying to make a move on Rusty Wallace. Rusty's on the outside of the racetrack. He'll get down low going in this next corner. I don't think he'll stay on the high side much longer.
Now they're way deep in the pack, as we can see. And a long way to go to get up with the leaders.
Something wrong with Dale Jarrett, I believe, because he is falling all the way back to last place now.
Talking to his crew and told Jimmy Maycar he may have a flat left rear. So he's wobbling that car, and he is going to pit.
Yeah, he's going in the back straightaway pits right now. You know, they were so good at Charlotte, and they've had nothing but trouble here. When things go right, they go right. And when they go bad, you have this kind of day. Flat tires on restarts and things like that.
Well, I guess if you're going to have good luck, wouldn't you just soon have it all in one day? Win the race?
Yeah, they changed the right sides there, so it must have been a right rear tire that they changed.
Yeah, as high as he was going in the corner, it looked like it should have been the right side. Car just went turn.
Well, here comes Earnhardt. He's going to try to get those 5 points, whether Schrader wants him to have them or not.
I feel like it looked like Schrader motioned him by right then.
Earnhardt takes the bottom.
Yeah, it looked like I've seen something
well,
moving
here
there.
Comes Jeff with him. He may not lead that lap yet.
And Earnhardt picks up 5 bonus points. The Winston Cup point system, which has come under a lot of fire these last few weeks. Here comes Schrader right back.
Well, we know who the line tamer is right at the moment. I can tell you that. Schrader just made that look awful easy.
No, it will show you that he did let him go by.
Yeah.
Well, he got his hands full with Jeff Gordon there on the outside. You see Earnhardt right down on the bottom part of the racetrack. They're 3 wide just behind them.
So Earnhardt led a lap. The point system, 175 to win, and it drops back 5 points per position through 6th, and then back 4, and then back 3 per position. Any driver who leads a lap gets 5 points, and the one driver who leads the most laps gets 5 more points.
Yeah, you see Terry Labonte's moved right back up there in 4th place now. I tell you, that car is hooked up too. I'm not sure that he may have the measure of Schrader.
Now, Earnhardt has led this race today. Wallace has not.
4 or 5 here and 5 there. It's just hard to close on a man that runs as well as Earnhardt does every week.
It is, but I don't know why I got this feeling that today is going to be Schrader's day.
Be about time, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We're back behind that front pack. Gordon Shepard on the inside with Michael Waltrip, and Bill Elliott leading that pack in 5th place now.
see Derek Cope there in the 12 car trying to get down underneath to make it 3 wide down the front straightaway. That didn't quite happen, but he was trying. He thought about it.
Riding with Derek Cope. He pulls up on the Pennzoil Pontiac of Michael Waltrip.
You know, Derek Cope is the type of driver you never have to question how fast his car will go, because whatever you see him doing, that's everything it'll do. And he don't have a lot of patience when he gets in crowds either. He'll make it 3 wide or 4 wide getting in the corner.
Now, you talk about how cars will run well and then not run so well if you make a little change. Sterling Marlin was the 4th place car before pit stops. Now he's back in 18th. Here's one of the reasons why.
Well, that was a good save.
That's when you wake up Leroy, because he ain't never seen a wreck like that. Oh, that didn't look good.
What seat is Leroy in?
That's when you go, Lord, if you help me through this, I won't do it ever again, I promise.
Sterling just proved that he could drive.
Yeah, that's why I quit. I wasn't making no saves like that.
You can see Michael Waltrip's car getting a little wag the tail just in front there of Derek Cope.
Here's Jeff Gordon trying to move in 2nd place. And you see Earnhardt, that's not a normal move for him. He gave a lot there. He realizes what today means to him. 6 national titles. Can you imagine in the shorter period of time as he's done?
Denny called in from New York. He said, well, we know Richard Petty's won 7 and Earnhardt's won 6. What about after that? 3 drivers each have 3 championships. Cale Yarborough, Lee Petty, David Pearson.
Well, David ought to have some championships long as he drove. You know, he started out in 32 Ford, yeah, I mean, I can remember when I was in school, I used to say, come on, David, with 4 or 5 laps to go. I was down in military school in Camden, South Carolina, and David was my hero way back then.
Yeah, but tell him how old he was when he was in there.
I give up. Are you saying I drove to the 6th grade?
All right, here's Jeff Gordon with Dale Earnhardt and Labonte. Dale Earnhardt with a 321-point lead. Randy asked him yesterday, does he have a strategy for Rockingham?
You race each race as you see it. In other words, the championship's a race in itself, and you race it one way, and you race the Busch Clash one way, and the Winston another, and every race you look into it is a different angle or competition. We were having a competitive battle with Ernie, and that went away. We had the big lead, and I'd as soon keep it.
Just as soon keep it, I guess.
One thing, folks, everybody gives Dale Earnhardt a time about, you know, being under so much scrutiny. A lot of people think he does not take the time with people. That's one of the nicest guys in racing. And I know you're going to write in and send me stuff on the 800 number and everything else, but I'm telling you, if you lived the life of Dale Earnhardt for a week, you'd appreciate him being as nice as he is, because he is always being asked to do something.
I was just talking to him the other day. He said it's not like it used to be. He said now every day, every night, they got some place for you to go to. So that's what you have to pay to be a champion.
Well, right now he's going backwards. You see Terry Labonte going by, and Brett Bodine's running very well now. They got their oil leak fixed in the back of his car, but he's 4 laps down.
Earnhardt running a pace, doing much like David Green did yesterday, although Earnhardt's closer to the front of the pack than David Green was when he notched that championship yesterday afternoon here live on TNN. We're at 187 laps completed. We'll be right back. Good battle ongoing in this pack. Bill Elliott and Morgan Shepherd ran a bunch of laps side by side. You can see that Elliott is in 5th place, leading this string of cars that includes Morgan Shepherd, Ricky Rudd, and on back.
Mike, right behind these guys is Rusty Wallace. I know that they've been racing harder, and he wants to see them running, him trying to make up distance. But he can't make a pass right now. These race cars are running equally as fast as the lead cars. They're just different track position right now. They are really going at it.
There's 5th and 6th. Elliott and Shepherd. Right behind them, Ricky Rudd, the pole sitter. We've got a lot of 800 calls about Ricky Rudd and his probation status. NASCAR put him on probation after the wreck with Jeff Gordon last week. What that means is that Rudd can race and compete like everyone else,
We have Jeff Gordon going in the lead here by Slater. They've been back and forth, back and forth. Now you have Terry Labonte coming by also.
A little bit more give and take here.
Yeah.
A little bit more give and take. So Rudd, I was saying, can continue to race, but being on probation means the NASCAR officials will keep a close eye on him, and if there's any further incident, either send him to the penalty box or send him home. Is kind of the way things are enforced. That's what probation means. You can still run, race, qualify, and do everything else. Also, his wallet was lighter by $10,000.
That might be the reason he's running back in the back. He's kind of scared to race.
I don't think so. Not Ricky Rudd.
Well, the money he's got, I wouldn't doubt it either.
Tony, please.
Well, he won $2,500 for winning the pole here. That'll help. I wonder if he just told NASCAR to credit it to his account. Here's your fifth place battle once again. Morgan Shepherd had Bill Elliott. Here's Elliott right back after it.
Contact there. Shepherd and Bill Elliott.
Well, Morgan Shepherd won't give him anything, I promise you that. Look at, here comes Harry Gant, last run here at Rockingham. He's going to try to pass them both, getting in the corner there. Bill sees him down low. Harry went in so hard, he went right to the top of the racetrack.
Now, Harry is not on the lead lap. He's in 25th spot, 2 laps down.
You know, Mike, that proves one thing. You don't have to be racing for the lead to have a good race all day. These guys are back here. They're fighting just as hard as the guys up front.
Probably more so, if you want to know the truth. Because anytime you're up front, it's a whole lot easier to lead a race and drive. You're more comfortable and everything leading than it is in back to back.
Bobby Labonte right in amongst them in the Maxwell House car. And he is 2 laps down. He's racing Harry Gant. That is for position. Bobby Labonte and Harry Gant.